wisdom right there.
I'm not even looking back.
Oh, we got. That's a great answer. I really wanted to find out what people think is the best four-wheel drive ever made.
Good question, that one.
Barging in while he's eating.
No, that's fine. Talk to me.
And do we all share common habits when we arrive at camp? You gotta go.
I'm in for a good time.
Set up a swag.
Crack a beer.
Have a piss.
I used the Sydney Four-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show as my first roaming Ronny experiment from the unsuspecting public.
We shouldn't have been there.
Shouldn't have been there. And while I was there, I got a good look at the Ineos Quartermaster and a Troopy that's not a Troopy. I don't know. You tell me.
Did you know that one?
I'm inside the exhibitor marquees and we're going to find out what is the best four-wheel drive ever made by their opinion. Let's go find out. How you going, mate? Can I ask you a question?
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. What is the best four-wheel drive ever created?
Oh, you gotta go to 79. Surely.
79?
Toyota LandCruiser,
Yeah? How you going?
Good, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks. Can I ask you a question?
You certainly can.
What is the best four-wheel drive ever made?
So my favourite's the Hilux. I got an N70 at the moment, so I'd have to go that.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably Hilux as well.
Hilux?
Yeah. Toyota, of course.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go.
What's the best four-wheel drive ever made?
Oh, it's Toyota, mate. Can never go wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
All Toyotas so far.
Yeah. Toyota, go on.
Toyota.
Toyota?
You don't even have to ask me Toyota.
A LandCruiser.
Dominating with LandCruisers here.
Tough question. Part of me wants to say a Delica because they're sick, but probably a GQ, man.
The first difference. Yeah. Good on you, Lewis.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No worries.
Cruiser.
Cruiser? Kids?
Jimmy, yeah!
Oh, we got a Jimmy! Finally, something else. Smallest car at the show. Buster Lime. How you going, boys? Good. What's the best four-wheel drive ever made?
Hilux.
LandCruiser.
105 series, obviously.
Still very Toyota biased. Try and find some older chaps. You're in the middle of the desert, you busted 2 tyres, how do you feel?
Flat.
That's a great answer. For a chance to win an armrest, simply comment below what you think is the best 4x4 ever made. And for a chance to win one of every single patch that we have, simply comment below what is the first thing you do when you reach camp. How you going, mate? Can I ask you a question? It's a quick one.
What is it?
What's the best car ever made?
79 series.
How are you, mate?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Good. What's the best car ever made?
Ford Ranger.
Nissan Patrol.
Starting to get a bit more mixed.
Really like your YouTube. Well, what would yours be?
Oh. What is the best four-wheel drive ever made in your opinion?
79 series, mate.
You got an opinion?
Mate, probably the 79, mate. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Always.
Good on you. Thank you.
79 series, and I've got one.
Woo.
Why'd you get rid of yours?
Sorry?
Why'd you get rid of yours?
It's time to go. You're breaking my heart again.
You see the car park? How many out there?
Ooh, there's a fair few 79s out there, isn't it?
They're easy.
I gotta admit, I'm very surprised at the level of Toyota dominance, despite the huge increase in American pickups. Look at this thing. Particularly at this show. Look how big this thing is. I didn't even work on this thing. Only once or twice did someone even mention a Ram, Chev, or an F-150 or 250. Big F-450. Oh my goodness. So far, I've only really asked a handful of people. Let's see what happens by roaming around a bit more. Will the scales tip? How you going, guys? Welcome to the show. Can I ask you some questions?
Absolutely.
Awesome. What's your name?
Brendan. Just getting a bit of brekkie in?
Yeah, sorry mate, I'm just barging in while he's eating.
No, that's fine. Talk to me.
The best four-wheel drive ever made is?
A Toyota.
A LandCruiser.
Best four-wheel drive ever made, Toyota.
There you go. There you have it. There you have it.
Simple.
LandCruiser.
What do you think of this Troopy behind us?
Yeah, it's nice. I don't mind Troopies.
What do you think of this Troopy behind us?
Yeah, it's nice.
Where's your Troopy?
Right here.
Is this a Troopy? That's the question. What's your argument for it being a Troopy?
It's 6-speed, just like the new Troopies, and it's the 4-cylinder like the new Troopies, and carries people. All 4 wheels turn.
Have a crack at this setup.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, what other cars can we find around here? And we're just seeing 3 Troopies in a row.
What's cracking, mate?
The best vehicle ever made as a 4-wheel drive is a
79. This black one right here. Yeah.
It does look pretty mint, I gotta say. I wouldn't mind owning that beast, that's for sure. Look at
You
it.
had a black one, mate.
Yeah, I know. This reminds me of it. No, he stabbed my heart.
Got him.
A LandCruiser.
Max tracks or treads?
Oh, Max tracks every day of the week, mate.
Am I allowed to ask that question?
It's okay, you know, we're all comfortable with who we are in our own little office now. Yeah, it's all good.
The best full drive ever made is a...
79 Series LandCruiser.
Hey, Sammy, how are you, mate?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Roaming Ronny's got some questions for you.
Mate, I've got some answers. Hit me with them.
All right. What's the best four-wheel drive ever created?
Toyota 80 Series Land Cruiser.
40 series.
Let's try somewhere else and see if it's less Toyota biased.
Hey, Ronnie, how you going?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
In your mind,
Yep.
what is the greatest full drive ever created?
I'm going to have to say Land Rover Ronnie. Did you know that one?
Well, it's good to hear something different.
Well, diversity at a show is always a good thing, isn't it?
Good question, that one. Probably a Toyota, I suppose, but I do like me Ram.
Probably Hilux.
It seems to be getting worse and worse, but I have an idea that might assist. Everyone said LandCruiser yesterday, so I'm not going to give them the option to say Toyota or LandCruiser as the best full drive ever made, because it's just unfair otherwise. What is the best full drive ever made, and you can't say Toyota or LandCruiser? He was going to say it too.
I can say 79 Series.
but you can't pick it.
Yeah, I don't know, bud.
Okay.
No,
He'd rather be walking.
yeah.
Good on you. They just want Toyotas. How you going, mate?
Good, thanks.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's the best full drive ever made, and you can't say Toyota or LandCruiser?
Well, you've taken two words out of my mouth. Now you're making me think. There's a Jeep over here. That Jeep seemed to get a lot of flack, but I've got a bit of a soft spot for the Jeeps. Would it be the best? Could be close. Strong history. Could be close.
Got a Nissan Navara, mate, so that's my choice.
There we go. Good on
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers. How you going, boys?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Oh, good, mate. Good.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys too. Can I ask you both a question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
What is the best full drive ever created, and you can't say Toyota or Landcruiser?
Can't say a Toyota or Land Cruiser. A Ram 1500.
Okay.
I'm going to break the rules. Troop carrier the whole way through. There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
He broke the rules.
He'd rather walk if it wasn't a Toyota.
Oh, man.
Come on.
I'd hate to say it, but got patrol.
Yeah. How dare you? Dirty word.
That's
sacrilegious.
You've taken Toyota out of my mouth. I'm
sacrilegious.
pushed against the wall, mate.
How dare you?
You're in the middle of the desert. He's busted 2 tyres on his patrol. What do? Help him or keep going?
That's his fault. That's his own problem. I'm not even looking back.
Expected. He doesn't even know how to wash a car, so it's not happening.
You chose to drive the patrol, mate. That's not my problem.
I'm guessing there's a lot of banter while you guys are out wheeling, eh?
Yeah,
Plenty.
just a little bit.
We're about 3 minutes into the gates. Give us 3 more hours.
What's the best full drive ever made, and you can't say Land Cruiser?
Patrol.
Oh, there we go. Would you accept patrol regardless?
Yeah, no, I love it. I've got one. I love it.
There we go. It wasn't a forced second. That's his genuine first.
That's it.
Agree or disagree? Here is your chance to set the record in the comment section. What is the best four-wheel drive ever made? Tell us below. Let's break this up with not a Land Cruiser, but the Quartermaster. Come across something pretty cool here that I think a lot of people have been watching the Grenadier, how it's been going lately. This is a Quartermaster. Let's have a quick look at it. So one thing I'll notice straight off, with the wagon, it has these power outlets, 2 of them, but the Quartermaster doesn't. The wagon has 2 power outlets on each side. The Quartermaster only has 1 each side. Does that mean there's less switches inside the Quartermaster? But it does have all of these switches here, which means that it does still have power to those 2 other circuits that are not on the roof. So they must be somewhere else coming out the back perhaps, or maybe you just got to run your own wire to the back of the tray maybe. You still got 2 25 amp outlets on the roof. There's a compass here. I haven't seen that before. With the Ineos being so much wider, this tray is the same width that you put on like a 70 series Land Cruiser. And if you look at the profile here, it lines up with the body. Trays are going to look amazing on this vehicle. This being a Norwell tray, I don't know, trays just suit this car. They come standard with like a big tub. I'm not a big fan of the tub, I gotta say, but yeah, you put a tray on these things, geez. Bloody scrub up nice. Quartermaster Grenadier. I reckon it looks pretty mint, eh? While I was checking out the green Quartermaster, I noticed it had cloth seats. Personally, not being a fan of leather seats, I got a bit curious and took a break while hiding inside the cab. I've sat in the fabric seats now for about, I think like 20 minutes. I've been stuck in deep conversation here. And you can definitely tell you're sitting in a different seat. Yeah, I definitely prefer the fabric seats over the leather. You don't slide around as much, just even by doing that. Yeah, if I was going to get seats in one of these, I'll be getting cloth. Still learning a lot about these Grenadiers. This is the least amount of switches you can get a Grenadier with. You can see it doesn't have the diff lockers, front or rear, they're not in. It doesn't have all the other switching, but it still comes with some switching. So this is the absolute base you can get. The Ineos wagon I've been driving around for the past 6 months is also a base model. However, all the extra options have been added to it. So it was kind of good to see what you really get from a base model, because the one I'm driving has a winch, front and rear lockers, and all the extra switches, and leather seats. Now for the question I was actually more interested in. It's Saturday at the Sydney show, and I'm going to ask all these people, what's the first thing they do when they get to camp? So, how you going?
Oh, g'day, Ronny. How are you, mate?
Yeah, sorry to hold you up. I know you're carrying some stuff here. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, sure.
What's the first thing you do when you get to camp?
Have a piss. That's not the answer you're looking for, was it?
No, I'm looking for anything, mate.
Have a good one.
That's fair call. I mean, you got to go, you got to go.
When I get to camp, sleep straight up.
Sleep, it's just sleep.
Eat and sleep.
Eat, sleep, repeat?
100%. Put the dunny out for the missus.
You got to look after the missus, right?
That's it. That's what she's here today.
Thanks, mate.
Find the what, sorry?
The loos.
Oh, find the lures.
The loo. The
Oh,
toilets.
the loo. Oh, that's 2 toilets in a row. What's the first thing you do when you get to camp?
We've got to park the van.
Level
the van. Not put up TV aerial, because we don't watch TV when we go camping.
Ah, real campers. Good on you. The first thing I do when I get to camp is?
Have a shower. I've got a heat exchanger, so I've got to do it whilst the engine's hot.
Have a beer.
Set up a swag.
Crack a beer.
Light a fire. The chair. I think the chair's always the first one that comes out.
The chair, there you go. We had a beer, we've had a swag, we've had a chair.
I'm one of those that don't drink beer, mate. I like my cruisers and stuff, but I'm not a beer drinker, but don't hold that against me.
Crack a beer.
When I get to camp, the first thing I do is?
Crack open a beer.
Crack one open.
There we go.
That's the easiest thing.
Crack a beer. Oh, actually, no. You're supposed to do this first. Is set up a swag, then crack a beer.
Well, is it tins before tents or tents before tins?
If it's me, tins before tents. But it's meant to be tents before tins, I think, so that you get it right.
First thing I do is?
Open a cold, hard, frothy beverage.
I lost my train of thought then.
I'm excited to tap on the button and bring you back.
First thing I do or the first thing you do?
You.
Oh, first thing I do, get out of the chair, I think.
Light the fire.
Yeah. Light the fire.
Light the fire. Yeah, good one.
Crack open a beer.
First thing I do when I get to camp is to have a look around. See where I'm near, see if there's any overhanging trees, make sure that we're comfy and the aspect is right.
Wisdom right there.
See you, mate.
Cheers, mate. That was good.
Pull out a chair and have a drink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
I get to camp. The first thing I do is?
Well, for you, Ronny, you'd put the lights on because you get there really late.
Oh, this is about Adrian, not me.
All right. First thing I do, pop the tent, crack a beer.
That's multitasking. I like it.
That's true. Yeah.
Is it the same thing for the desert?
For the desert, it's probably crack a beer first because you're very thirsty, hot, dry.
Long day.
Feel lost.
Well, I guess that reflects when people get to camp, they just want to chill and relax. Well, we've found a bloopy at the show and Chris is holding the camera right now. He's drooling because this one looks way better than his Troopy at the moment. Chris, make sure you put this order in before I release this video. There's a chap here called Charlie. He's going to tell me exactly where you can get the brand new flares for the new facelift 70, because even on a GXL Troopy, you don't get them. And the back one's here as well. There's something else in the back I want to show you on this Troopy that you just, I don't know, it'll blow your mind. Charlie, how you going, mate?
Not too bad, right? Yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. First of all, tell us where are those flares from?
Okay, so those flares are from FRP. So Fiberglass Retractor Parts up in Queensland. They have the new mould for the facelift Troopy. They come out as a gel coat white, and you send them off to your panel beater, get them colour coded, and they fit straight on.
So it doesn't have the track correction. Everything's legal, even though what you're about to see, just, I don't know. Bench seats. This is a brand new 2024 Troopy, and it has bench seats. All these frames are Toyota factory, but it didn't come with it. How is that possible, mate?
All done pre-rego. So we managed to get all this done before registration. So everything's engineered and applied as a 10-seater. Everything is all genuine parts. So I've left, the stickers are still on there. So yeah, all we have to do is just trim the seats.
Yeah. I got no words. It's so cool. I love it. Late October, I'll be roaming Ronny at the Adelaide Full Drive Adventure Show, followed by Perth in November.